What's up, everyone? Welcome to our channel. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest content. Héctor Luis Camacho Matias was born in Bayamón, Puerto Rico, to Héctor Luis Camacho Sr. and Maria Matias. He was the second youngest of 5 siblings. After his parents separated when he was 3, his mother moved the family to New York City, where they lived in Spanish Harlem. As a teenager, Camacho got into trouble and was jailed at 15. His high school teacher, Pat Flannery, became a mentor, guiding him toward boxing. Camacho won 3 New York Golden Gloves championships and finished his amateur career with a record of 96 wins and 4 losses. His nickname, Macho, has various origins. Professional career. After a stellar amateur career, Héctor Macho Camacho rose quickly through the professional ranks, competing first in the featherweight and later in the junior lightweight divisions. Camacho, known for his confidence, once claimed he could beat featherweight champions Salvador Sanchez and Eusebio Pedroza, though Sanchez passed away while Camacho was still ascending in the sport. In the junior lightweight division, Camacho built his reputation by defeating contenders such as Earliest Cubanito Perez, Melvin Paul, John Montez, and Refugio Rojas. Super featherweight success. When Bobby Chacon, the reigning world junior lightweight champion, refused to defend his title against Camacho in Puerto Rico, the World Boxing Council declared the title vacant. Camacho faced Rafael Limón for the vacant title, marking his first bout against a former world champion. In a dominating performance, Camacho knocked down Limón 3 times before the referee stopped the fight, earning him his first world title. He made his first defense in San Juan, Puerto Rico, where he knocked out fellow Puerto Rican Rafael Solis in 5 rounds, retaining his title. Lightweight champion. Moving up to the lightweight division, Camacho continued his winning ways. He claimed the United States Boxing Association lightweight title by defeating Roque Montoya via a 12-round decision. His next major fight was broadcast on HBO, where he won his second world title by defeating defending WBC lightweight champion Jose Luis Ramirez. Camacho knocked down Ramirez in the 3rd round and won a unanimous decision. Although Camacho's fellow lightweight champions, Livingstone Bramble and Jimmy Paul, were reluctant to unify titles with him, Camacho kept his momentum by defeating Freddie Roach. However, his next major challenge came against former lightweight champion Edwin Rosario in a high-stakes fight at Madison Square Garden in 1986. Camacho dominated the early rounds but struggled against Rosario's power in the middle rounds. The fight remained close, but Camacho held on to win a split decision and retain his title. He later defended it successfully against former junior lightweight champion Cornelius Bose Edwards. Light welterweight and multiple divisions. Camacho then moved up in weight to the light welterweight division, where he faced Ray Boom Boom Mancini, a former lightweight champion with a fearsome knockout record. Camacho's speed and agility proved superior, and he won the fight by a split decision, making him a world champion in 3 different weight classes. He joined a select group of boxers who achieved this feat, further cementing his legacy. Next, Camacho defeated notable rivals like Vinny Pazienza and Tony Baltazar, both via points decisions. However, his undefeated streak came to an end when he lost his light welterweight title to Greg Haugen in a close fight. A point deduction for refusing to touch gloves at the start of the final round contributed to his loss. After Haugen tested positive for an illegal substance, a rematch was ordered, and Camacho regained the title with a split decision victory. In 1992, Camacho faced one of his toughest challenges, the undefeated Julio Cesar Chavez, in Las Vegas. Despite a spirited effort, Camacho's retreating tactics and Chavez's relentless aggression earned Chavez a unanimous decision victory. Although Camacho lost, the fight was a high-profile event broadcast on Showtime pay-per-view. Later career and notable fights. Camacho continued to fight against prominent opponents. He won 2 decisions against Roberto Duran, once in Atlantic City and again in Denver. In 1997, he knocked out Sugar Ray Leonard in 5 rounds, ending Leonard's comeback and sending him into permanent retirement. Camacho also challenged for world welterweight titles against Felix Trinidad in 1994 and Oscar de la Hoya in 1997, but lost both fights by unanimous decision. After those losses, Camacho's career slowed down. In 2003, he faced Craig Hauck in an unusual fight where Hauck repeatedly turned his back. Despite being knocked down early, Camacho recovered to win by knockout in the third round. He won subsequent bouts by unanimous decisions against Clinton McNeil and Raul Jorge Munoz, but took a hiatus due to legal troubles, including criminal charges for burglary and drug abuse. Camacho returned to boxing in 2008, defeating Perry Ballard for the World Boxing Empire's middleweight championship. Trained by legendary coach Angelo Dundee, Camacho won the fight when Ballard's corner threw in the towel. His last two professional fights, however, ended with a draw against Luis Ramon Campos and a loss to Saul Duran in 2010. Personal struggles and legal issues. Camacho's life outside the ring was turbulent. In 2005, he was arrested for burglary and found to be carrying ecstasy. He pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 7 years in prison, though most of the sentence was suspended, and he was placed on probation. In 2011, Camacho survived a shooting incident near San Juan, Puerto Rico, when two men attempted to carjack him. Although he was shot at, he escaped uninjured and did not file a police report. Tragic death in 2012. On November 20, 2012, Camacho was tragically shot while sitting in a parked car in Bayamon, Puerto Rico. The attack killed his childhood friend, who was driving, while Camacho was struck in the jaw. Although he was initially expected to survive, complications ensued. After suffering cardiac arrest, doctors declared him brain dead. Camacho's family made the heartbreaking decision to take him off life support, and he was officially pronounced dead on November 24, 2012. He was survived by his parents, children, and siblings. His death marked the end of a life filled with both sporting triumphs and personal struggles. Funeral and burial. After Héctor Camacho's death, his mother, Maria Matias, wished for him to be buried in New York City, where he grew up and began his boxing career. Although his son, Héctor Camacho Jr., preferred a burial in Puerto Rico, he agreed with his grandmother and aunt's wishes. Camacho's body was first displayed at Puerto Rico's Department of Sports and Recreation, where hundreds, including many prominent boxers, paid tribute. His body was then flown to New York, with funeral services held at St. Cecilia's Church in Manhattan. Camacho was buried on December 1, 2012, at St. Raymond's Cemetery in the Bronx, following a parade in his honor through East Harlem. Nearly 10 years later, in March 2022, 5 suspects were arrested in connection with his murder during Operation Knockout. 2 additional suspects had died in unrelated incidents prior to the arrests. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more content. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.